Crashies is still here. So that's the ace up the sleeve, and Ye can kind of be a little bit more aggressive, kind of put himself on the line a touch more. Reconfirms their intent, but loses his life for it. Kind of wide on that peek around there. Does give an option again to Nags, who's been playing very well, and Crashies now going to have to fall off that angle. Doesn't quite get as much as I'm sure he'd want to out of it, but Victor wants in, going to at least put himself onto a site. Now, they're not fully aware he's here, and that's going to probably be a huge problem. Spike now lost. You're going to see now a little bit of an issue beginning for KRU, because that wall is just keeping them divided.
Yeah, Spike fully in control of Envy here, so looking to try and reinforce it. Kisnet will actually find Crash. Look at that, and swings round though. We'll find another one. Kisnet finally has to dismiss away though. 15 HP, and Victor will find the final kill. Envy will post the pistol round.
Particularly backing down at all. And he's kept control here.
Well, this is to kind of strike fear in the early round. Gay again, going to find an opener. Nag's actually going to trade that back out. Well, no, they can close this. And Mazzino actually going to find one elsewhere as well. So Envy will drop 2.
That's rifle recovered as well. I'd say Ye's is a little trickier, being just slap bang in the middle of mid, but that one is right on the money. So now FNS, the timing's everything on this. The swing, 3 around the corner. This could be big or it could be an absolute mess. And Zeno finds it too. They're picking off these 1v1s. They're finding individual fights that aren't tradable.
FNS looking to prevent that exact thing from happening. The upgrade coming, Crashes once again. The hunt begins. He's going to be spotted by the recon, but he has to swing to avoid it. We'll find one. Kisnet in position to find the trade. The spike will come through. Marved eventually making his way this direction. He'll find himself in a 1v3.
It's a great wake-up call. KRU sending out a big message here if they can convert this round. However, the last 2 players do not have rifles out. Ult is there for Nags.
Nags he just swept the rifle away.
There we go, lovely. Both of them finding upgrades now. That's a big difference here. Bigger challenge for Marved. I don't know how much he can get out of this one. Up in Nest as well. Peekaboo, it's Nags on an island, but maybe happy with his holiday. Now, waiting for that swing. There. Oh, Mazzino just straight Ferrari peeking Marv down. And now Ye has to do something here. Has to be important. That's not bad. 17 HP, though, is low. The other ult has popped you.
Oh, no. Crashes caught Ye because he was so low HP. He was down to 15 HP, Lauren.
You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. KRU didn't need help this round. They were already on one. So now Nags, Klaus, Kesnet, Delzik, all sitting happy. Oh, that's
a shock.
That could have been a rough one for Nags, but he's still fine. And here we go. Victor's going to pop ult and away. Try and clear back of yellow. Actually catches Nags. That's incredible. But there's still so many more layers to this, and KRU stabilized. Scoreline looking much better now. 2-3. 3 still alive.
Spike drifting this way as well now. He's got a lot to deal with once again, Lauren.
It's all on Ye here. There's no one to back him up either. He gets one, falls away. Going to at least sit towards the backside of that elbow. Knows there's more coming. Here's all these steps. He's calling for backup, but will he make it there in time? Ult now popped out. He's still locked in. Eyes trained, and he's in trouble. Klaus has got him for free. There's no one to try and dissuade this. Crashes was back sight, but at this point, Spike's going down.
And the Viper's bit popped in response as well. The lockdown actually comes down pretty early on. We'll create a little pocket in the corner of sight, but KRU happy to back away from this. Again, Mazzino with 2 snake bites, so the possibility to deny any plant coming through during the lockdown. Envy now man disadvantage to fight back through.
This is going to need some real magic to come out. FNS looking for the first fight, doesn't find it either. Delzik happy to sit towards the backside of things. First fight won for Envy though, but it's all effective tradings. And now Marv's in a dire scenario. Good shot on one, but it's Nags again waiting.
Encroaching towards him, and KRU are drifting this way once again.
FNS, real crispy. There's still 4 alive. They got that res, they have the rifles, and now they're on the site. Bear in mind that Envy need to be kind of a little cheeky with it, find unorthodox ways, like Victor doing that. That's more than enough to get you a frag at this point. Now Spike is down, post-plant time. Marshall's on the retake, it's not easy, but Ye is making it look viable. Victor at FNS! These rounds, man, these like anti-ecos, kind of half buys, force buys, they're so dangerous right now.
Looking to overwhelm. Marv here to counter peek it, but Klaus will find the entry. Victor will trade it out, but Kesnick good. FNS actually swinging through on this as well. It's a 2 for 2.
That's impressive for FNS. He had to put his life on the line to do that, otherwise it was going to be ineffective, but mid was taken in the meantime. And that's where Mazzino found all that room to punish those push-ups towards long. But regardless, Victor now looking for a new approach. He's going to find mid. He's going to find Delzik, and he's going to find two. Klaus to follow, but an instantaneous trade. They can't find a clean trade out on this for Envy. Everything is looking good for Crew. Another spike plant comes in. Exit's a little low, but look at this lurker from Mazzino. He's still held that mid position, and yeah, he's had a terrible surprise. And this is looking like a problem for Envy. They are not finding ways in.
Actually, Mazzino pops the Viper's bit as well.
Wow.
He's going to cut off all of this area here, forcing Crashies to reconsider his approach. See, Marv actually behind this play. Tries to spam in. Nagzet tucked behind the box on site, though. It's like Envy. Completely unaware of the possibility. Marv finds one, Nagzet finds one of his own, and there, Kesnet will find the final kill. Crashies will fall. Crew 6-4.
Frenzy's out, odds and ends, but Envy have won these rounds. I was about to say it, yay!
What the hell?
He's found two out of nowhere. Now, FNS can play up through towards Kitchen. It ain't perfect, but he's got the spot out. Now they're all lined up here. Kesnet, don't do him dirty like this. And Klaus pulls back on through. Yay is being a difference maker here. Klaus, though, he's still finding bodies. A 1v2, not going to happen. Marv, big deny.
Here.
There it is. But it was Mazzino was ready to trade that. If there was even a shot coming out, he was ready on it. Yay now forced to the back of the site with his plays in Crashies. But Mazzino again, these shots, man, these guys are so on it today. What have they had for breakfast? A 4v4 made advantageous now, but the trade instantaneous again. Nagzet, he's on the other side of the map. The spike's on the way, and he's going to go deep here. He wants control. Kesnet tried to get that mid control, maybe deny the retake and maybe those readjustments, but not going to happen. Nagzet is waiting, though. He is locking this one down. He's created enough space for that spike to make it to sight.
Hunter's Fury available as well, so if Nagzet can find Ye here on spawn, it's huge, and actually Ye comes out on top of it. Klaus now in a 1v3. Ye pops the Blade Storm of his own. He's going to be spotted out here. Ye misses the first couple. Again, this is just buying time here for the rotation to come through. Spike gets tapped. Ye will find it. Envy will tie things up on the half.
Great segment. Regardless, the teams are ready. We are jumping right back into this, and Crew's taking no breaks.
No, they're not at all. Two of Envy fall off the rip. Victor and Ye down. Yeah, they will free threat. Actually, Marv will thread his way through up tube now, potentially catching Klaus, and this will make it interesting. Actually, if we can find this, nope. Klaus too sharp for him right now, so it comes down to FNS and Crashies to try and recover this pistol round for Envy.
An opportunity for Crashies. Keep in mind the light armor
Player standing. Here.
and the sheriff,
Spike
but
down A.
Nagzet doesn't know how to miss. So Crashies, good luck, my friend. You have 5 to find. This would be something of legend. That's one.
Okay.
All right, Crashies. He's trying. We'll get the spike down. And it's on Ye to be this backline. Be the thief in the night. Let's see how much damage you can get. None.
What?
0. Actually denied by Nags. And now it's a 4v3, but look at the weaponry. It's still a little weaker here for Crew, so don't think it's an easy one yet. These rifles may be able to keep them at range.
First we'll find another though. Nags quick with the trade. It comes down to 2. Crashies and Victor now. Try and get something done here. Victor finds the first, the second, a little laboured. Klaus will respond, the shock darts. The only thing left to try and stop this coming through. The first will do a little bit of damage, but not enough. One away from the Hunter's Fury though, so if you can get this, you might be able to deny. Crashies comes up huge with the Red Bull clutch. Insane.
Does Envy take their time? That's not bad. He's going to at least spot the spike there as well. That's a big bit of information to relay, and there's no trade yet. Ye did eventually find Kesnet, who was fighting up towards Nest. Klaus going to at least spot another, calls it out to Nags, and he's going to find that.
This is third on the round. Crashies again, tries to come in. Delzik in position to greet him. Nagzet will find his 4th here. Crew.
Ye. Blade Storm comes on. Victor's the one to actually get the frag, but there's still life in him yet. And Victor actually still finding 2. This is not how it's meant to go.
Oh my
Get out of him, Marv. Okay. If this is the round you've got to win, then screw it. Just buy Sheriff's Marshals and odds and ends. We'll take those. And there it is again, Crashies. The saving grace of Envy. 0 right to be winning that round. They had nothing coming into that.
On the screen here, the operator, and it's going to be Kesnet again to open things up.
Every time he goes for that, he is finding success time and time again. Punishment constantly, and then
I spotted him. What?
I don't know. I mean, FNS had full faith that it would have if he was
Tommy
there.
caught sleeping.
Tommy's had a rough start to the day, right, mate? He needs his, you know, he'll get a Red Bull in him soon. 3 still stand for Envy, and the problem is these are barely deep into sights. These are just picked so deep on their first attempt towards A.
Oh,
Yay! Come on, dude. Okay, maybe there's still a bit of wiggle room. Crashy's starting his probe towards that B site. On the other side, Mazzino would be waiting, who's been very solid at this, but easy to get overwhelmed here. Let's see how well he handles this. They had left towards that A site. That's a very good point. So they are going to be encroaching towards the site. Mazzino going to pull himself around towards the back side of things. Spots the first and Crashes takes his head. Big trade, though, for Klaus, who started to lean over this way, even after that Yay pick towards middle. Kez, though, starts leaning through. Ultimate comes in. Marv, that positioning. He has been such a thorn in the side now.
Beautiful work here from Envy to flip this back and bring it to a 2v2. Klaus and Nagzet now forced to try and get something done here. See, Yay posted up though. Klaus gonna have a hard time crossing. Actually, time getting in up here. I think this is to allow Nags to get into a position to contest Kitchen. I think that's where he's thinking Marv is playing here.
Remaining.
Yeah, textbook there.
There it is, Victor, first man forward, puts life on the line for it, but Yay has found Nag. Oh, it's blind, and he still gets it! Yay is slicing them in half as well. Kesnet did get the trade, but by now the damage is done. It's down to 2.
Planted.
Delzit and Kesnet, the last 2 standing, and they're pushing CT. I love this aggression. Take that space. They have the numbers for favorable trades, but Delzik refusing to relent. A 1v2 presented is not easy, though. Post-plant against that ult in the hands of Crashies too. He's going to have to do something almost unbelievable at this point. He knows he's in trouble. Taps
the
it.
nano swarm.
The nano swarm time just being drawn and drawn away. This is not looking good for Delzik. He knows it. He's trying to get through every piece of utility, and Crashies to close down at 13-9.
We're over to B site already. Nagzet can find Victor on the way through though. Crashies good for the trade. Crashies finds another one.
Crashies is just deep in CT, and Crew like, no, you're meant to be fighting us, but FNS holding that push back through Crashies. What a sick round from this man. 2 big kills towards CT, spins around, catches the player on the stairs, and Delzik has been pinned in here. Yeah, he's got his number. Envy with a belting start, and what an unorthodox round. Rather than focusing on the sound, does well, not well enough to swing on. Kesnet has to fall back from that, and now Tree's been somewhat given over, but there's the swing out. Delzik, great positioning, but the cubby is tricky to get more than one from, and they've actually drifted away. So pulled rotations, then going to go for the hit off the back. I think FNS took some space towards it. Mazzino was towards site, on towards stairs. Yay now, catching rotations. 1, looks for a 2, not going to happen. Delzik, good spacing on this for Crew. Still able to keep themselves working back in. This is still doable. A 2v2.
Public divide as well. Actually, Crash is going to send a shock dart in. That's going
Crashy?
to do a lot of... What? Nagzet just drifting ahead there.
Yeah. I'm surprised Crashy's got rewarded for that, honestly. Yeah. Like, he was just... Yeah, okay, if you're going to come into my crosshair, fair enough.
Well, I mean, that's it now with the Cosmic Divide going up, playing that perfect spot deep towards market.
Nagzet was the only one with the rifle this round, so he has to be the influence in this, and he is already. Nagzet going to find 2. Maybe kind of they were lured in, baited in by just hearing those pistols, those sheriffs going off, and Crashy shuts him down. Yeah, that was just for lunch, dinner, and hey, make it breakfast the next morning. Now a 3v3, but the problem is that rifle, I don't know how recoverable that would be for maybe Kesnet, if he could maybe siphon that way. He has, so at least there's something here. But again, little armor, already tagged up damage. This should be Envy converting, but FNS starting to make his little bit of a look towards middle. Finds him completely unawares. Kesnet did not expect that little slight aggression from FNS.
Klaus and Delzik forced to fight their way back in. Actually, Klaus will find an upgrade.
Spike planted.
Delzik looking to challenge Crashies in B main. Hunter's Fury available, so again, a decent enough read from Crew, but Crashies not happy about that one.
Do you think his mouse got stuck?
Yeah. Incoming tech pause or? Oh, commit to site here. Nagzet actually going to pick up the slack with the operator. Again, Envy very cautious here. Crew not giving anything away though, Lauren.
No, I like this patience now being shown by Crew.
Destroyed.
Oh, ooh, he's still committed. He still went through. Marved. Gets Kesnet, and now this is a problem. Jay's going to spot this cross. Knows that they're now leaning this way. Do they now re-aggress back towards B? Maybe a little bit of information, but this is late in the day. Any problems is now going to start going wrong. Nagzet's going to find Ye, but look at the Xeno's position. It's filthy. He's going to hold that cross. The site's his. KRU are finally on the board.
30 seconds left.
Ye actually hopping up there.
Xeno just found FNS on the cross in anyway, but Marv did remove Klaus from sight, but we know that there's still a player here. Crashies goes, no, I won't get you on the first try. I'll come back around. Just hold on. I'll be back there in a second. He gets him. 3v2, Nagzet and Delzik. Now, Delzik was noted earlier, but he's already towards CT, but Ye's got the cross. Now, this cross is harder anyway, but Ye's starting to warm up here. We're starting to see that El Diablo come online. It's a brave position. Can only be held for so long. Keep in mind, Mark is going to become a problem. He knows it. There is a tiny bit of time he gets to work in, and that's a shot and a half towards Nagzet. And now the follow-up. Yeah, he's just showing off now. He's starting to feel himself, starting to feel a little warmed up in this game. Nagzet, maybe off the back of that flash, takes a little look, spots one. There's a second. It's Ye. That's the next layer of the issue. You're going to watch one of these angles. Don't double down on Ye right now. Oh no, and Klaus, this could be lamb to the slaughter, or maybe just silencing everyone else. Klaus! Huge 3 kills, but the problem is, does this get converted again? We still see KRU clutching at these straws, and they get so close. But it's still 5-1, and it's still a 2v1.
Cosmic Divide available. Marv is down to 10 HP. Crashies going to resort to site. Marv's playing a very cheeky spot here.
He kind of has to. 1 and done, 10 HP.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called for.
That stops any further aggression coming through, but Crash is doing a fantastic job so far, Lauren, of being the one to lead some of these pushes.
And look at it again, now they're looking elsewhere. The op's been noted towards one side. Ye quickly takes down Mazzino, and now they're going to be looking towards the site. Can anything stop them? Delzik this time. He did it once before and got away with it twice. Not going to happen. High flash comes out. God. Victor, that's the sky we want to see in his hands. And now the last two. Nags already got noted, and I think Klaus did as well at the start, so they kind of know where these players are. Nags, though, does at least find Crashies, but that was, you know, a little ambitious.
Look good coming around the corner, though.
Diddle-diddle-doo.
I think Nagzet and Klaus, fairly obvious. They're going to try and sit back here. FNS and Marv, actually, going to make their way through tiles and maybe see if they can catch him off here. Again, it would be big. This is the point with a round like this that you want to punish the economy. Envy stack on, I mean, a ridiculous amount. Ye been able to hold this operator, I think, since the second purchase here. A little bit of damage goes through. Victor goes for the wallbang. FNS will find one. Klaus, the last one remaining, will actually remove the operator.
I don't know what money's like. It should be okay. I thought it was a little lower. It caught my eye a couple of times, but, well, towards B main. Mazzino, beautiful shot. Klaus did have his back as well, so a 2-for-1 trade, but there's Ye again. Punishing Nagzet, pound for pound. Ye has had his number, reading this over aggression and the willingness to fight and taming it almost instantly.
That is textbook Jett Dev, honestly. He's excelled here on a Kesnet. Well, that try and flash through will find a good connection. FNS will fall, but the Seekers will reveal exactly where Kesnet is playing. And actually, second note, and you can see the ping come up on the minimap here, so Envy going to try and find this 2v1 quickly. Victor needs to be the one to lead the charge here.
Maybe just keeping themselves within trade range. Close flash, but he's going to be on the corner. The timing's awful. Ye gets cornered. Delzik, what an angle! It's frag. Nagzet checks it, but not well enough. Victor will be the victor in that. Flash to follow. He knows there's more on shore. Klaus, though, that position was the one that could have been the curveball. Double flash doesn't come in. He's blind, but not blind. No, Victor!
My word.
Unbelievable work from Victor. He wanted more. He was feeling himself, but Klaus will tame that. But now Klaus has 3 more to go through. Make it just 2. Klaus, how much more? 37 HP in a dream. And he's going to hear, he knows they're getting close, and they play it together.
Committed towards B. It'll be Marv and FNS to hold this down. Kesnet actually gets the better of Ye there. FNS going to be proactive here, will swing through. Delzik in position to greet him though.
Yeah, okay. This isn't bad. This is punishing Envy, maybe over-aggressing in some ways there. But Marv's still on site. Going to isolate one. There's 2 more to follow.
Oh my God!
He lines him up and knocks him down. That's 2 big kills. And suddenly, we go back into Envy having favor, and Klaus could not have seen a thing. But now, though, we jump back in. Victor just puts his body on the line, holds down Mouse One, has to get back. Crashes, though. He's picking it up. He's still going to push forward to them. They've got Stingers, they've got Spectres, they've got anything that they could. Yeah, he's now made his appearance. Say goodnight. Kesnet does what he can, but Envy knows this is their game. 12-2.
Eating up so much time. The flash is perfect,
Victor.
actually, from Victor.
Here he comes.
Even better.
Straight out flash though. They both having to respect it to an extent. Victor does come out of it first, but Kesnet. Yay.
It's Yay over the top, of course.
Yay, it's so early. It's not even got +6. Yay, stop. They've got families, dude. And now Yay just gonna carry on forward. Yay wants this over and done with. He wants them dead and buried. Nags, is he already thinking that Nags might be here? Yeah, all right. Yay's on it today.
Okay.
Not bad. Nags still got some fire in him. 2v2. Oh, it's laboured.
Okay.
That's not going in the frag movie.
No.
30 seconds
I don't
left.
think we'll see that one in the post-game highlights, but nags it. We'll recover the spike here. FNS. We'll tap it out. Envy 13-2 KRU Esports here on Ascent.